Ladies and gentlemen, here's Trade Secrets. The things I do. Okay, I'm not Ed McMahon. I'm Josh Eichenhorn, Chair of the Board of Trustees of JVS Human Services. And I'm here to say that we have a really big show for you tonight. Okay, I'm not Ed Sullivan either, but I am very excited about the fun event you are about to participate in with me tonight together. Clearly, this year is a little different from the last 11 JVS Trade Secret events. For starters, my guess is that many of you have switched up your attire from cocktail dresses to comfy pajamas, from suits to sweats, from high heels to fuzzy slippers. In other words, couch couture. Marla, I can't believe you wrote this for me. Oh my goodness. 1 second. We've also made it totally acceptable tonight for you to eat those delicious menu items included in your party in a box with your hands without worrying about getting strange looks from people at the next table. After all, the next table is in a different home. What is the same about tonight's JVS Trade Secrets at Home fundraiser is the reason we are all here, and that is to help support the JVS Women to Work program. Women to Work has helped so many women in our community get back on their feet and find meaningful work as well as new meaning in their lives. Now, in a moment, tonight's Trade Secrets co-chair, Carolyn Krieger, will share her passion for the JVS Women to Work program. But first, on behalf of the JVS Human Services Board of Trustees, our extraordinary JVS staff led by CEO Paul Blatt, our dedicated Trade Secrets fundraising committee members, and most importantly, the remarkable individuals JVS serves, thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining us tonight. Now, here's Carolyn.
I'm a female business owner, entrepreneur, and I know what it is to be in business. And I also know what it is to go through a divorce. And I know that a lot of women in this program, need to get back into the workforce due to divorce or disability or other circumstances. And it's just so important for women to be, who may be feeling that they don't have the skills, they don't have the tools, they don't know if they can get back into the workforce, to have a program like this to help them gain their self-esteem, gain skills, and feel strong again. We as women, it's an uphill battle sometimes. And I also think that as women, we sort of put on this facade that everything's okay, and often it isn't. Having a network of support makes all the difference in the world. And I think as women coming together, we can give each other that strength and support. JVS Human Services is such an important part of this community, whether it's seniors, whether it's women who are going back into the workforce, whether it's individuals with disabilities. They believe that everybody has something to offer, and they are here to show them that they can make a difference. And they find people's strengths, they celebrate people's strengths, and it's just beautiful to behold.
Beautifully said, Carolyn. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 12th Annual JVS Human Services Trade Secrets fundraiser. I'm Sherry Margolis, and I'm honored to be your MC once again this year for this incredible event. Watching my good friend Carolyn Krieger share her heartfelt words just now about the JVS Women to Work program highlighted something very important. Even though we are physically separated tonight, we are still united in our combined desire to uplift and help women experiencing adversity right here in our community to move forward and succeed in their careers and in their lives. It was my privilege to bring you the news at Fox 2 for 35 years before I retired this past June. I reported on thousands of news stories. Sometimes the news was good, too often it was not. And one troubling story that's been in the news over the past several months is that the pandemic recession has hit Metro Detroit women harder than men for the first time. And that makes tonight's Trade Secrets at Home fundraising event more important and more timely than ever. Our phenomenal keynote speaker this evening, Susie Farbman, is no stranger to meeting adversity head-on in her personal and professional life. Susie has moved through challenges that could have broken her spirit with an inner strength she didn't even know she had. Like each of you, I'm looking forward to hearing Susie tell her extraordinary story tonight, along with a few of her own trade secrets for overcoming hardship. Over the next hour or so, our hope is to inspire you, inform you, and even make a winner out of you. As always, our amazing raffle drawings are coming up at the end of tonight's event. And everybody knows that Trade Secrets has the best, most creative raffle in town. This year is no different. Our 2020 Mind, Body, and Spirit raffle features a $4,000 Somerset Collection gift certificate, a half-hour telephone reading with renowned psychic medium Rebecca Rosen, and a week-long stay for 8 guests at a stunning luxury Lake Charlevoix home right on the water. Boy, that sounds good. Plus, we have 10 incredible signature raffle gift baskets filled to the brim with amazing goodies. This year's baskets are valued between $500 and $1,500. So are you ready? Let's get this JVS house party started. I'm going to turn things over now to my dear friend, this year's Trade Secrets co-chair, Carolyn Krieger, who is joining us live from her home. Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, Sherry. It's amazing that we're all here together, but not together. I know I speak for everybody at JVS Human Services, and my amazing co-chair, Linda Schlesinger-Wagner, our Trade Secrets committee members, everyone attending tonight, when I say how happy we are to have you back as our MC. You bring so much heart and soul every year to Trade Secrets, and we love you for it. And the fact that you're continuing to support JVS in this way, even though you're officially retired, makes your participation even more meaningful. So like I said, here we are. And I'll be honest, the fact that Linda and I can't greet each of you personally with a hug or a handshake does make me a bit sad. I'm definitely missing oohing and eyeing while perusing the always fabulous Trade Secrets gift baskets on display at the Troy Marriott, lovingly put together by the always creative Carrie Martin at JVS. But with that said, we are finding the gift by finding a way to still be together tonight, even though it's virtually, for our 12th annual Trade Secrets event. We care about your health, safety, and comfort, and of course, that's why we're doing it this way. Now, as we said in this year's invitation, since you can't come to us, we've brought the party to you. Our hats are off to JVS and our dedicated Trade Secrets committee members who have worked tirelessly over this past year to keep the fun in this year's virtual fundraiser. So whether you're home alone or with your personal pot of people, I'm here with my wonderful daughters, Alana and Alyssa, and my parents, Winnie and Aaron, are watching in their home, and my sweetheart, Mark, and his daughters, Frankie and Ellie, are watching at their home. We hope you're enjoying the fun assortment of delicious kosher-style menu items in your individual party in a box. And what would Trade Secrets be without a fun, fabulous Skinny Teas goodie bag, courtesy of my extraordinarily generous co-chair, Linda Schlesinger-Wagner, one of the most giving, philanthropic women I know. I'm wearing a Skinny Tee tonight, as a matter of fact. So inside your bag is a brand new Skinny Tee, a mask, and your very own personally autographed copy of God Signs by our honorary chair and keynote speaker, the sensational Susie Fartman. I can't wait to read it. And finally, Linda and I would like to thank everyone on the 2020 Trade Secrets Planning Committee whose names you see on your screen. This is obviously a year like no other. And our committee had to pivot from our plans to host an in-person event to putting our heads together to create a fast-moving virtual event that is engaging, entertaining, and inspiring. Thank you so much for your hard work. So right now, I invite you all to raise a glass or a food skewer or a cookie or whatever you might have in your hand. And please join me in a toast. To JVS Human Services, who help Metro Detroiters help themselves. To JVS President and CEO Paul Blatt, who has attended and supported our efforts at every one of our Trade Secrets meetings. To JVS's Judy Richmond, the heart, soul, and leader of the Women to Work program. the amazing women who have graduated from the JVS Women to Work program and gone on to find meaningful employment over the past 40 years. Our generous corporate and individual sponsors whose support for the JVS Women to Work program makes such an enormous difference. And to you and you and you, our Trade Secrets attendees tonight, we appreciate you, we thank you, and we truly hope that you have a great time tonight. And now I'd like to turn things back over to Sherry. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. For 4 decades, the JVS Women to Work program has provided a successful lifeline to women who, through no fault of their own, need to enter or re-enter the workforce after profound upheavals in their lives. Women like Carol, who went from earning a 6-figure income as a realtor to seeing her career come to a halt and having no money come in during the 2009 recession. Or Paula, whose husband died by suicide. She had to deal with her immense grief while still looking for a job to support herself. Or Miriam, who got divorced after 24 years of marriage and no longer felt she knew who she was or what skills she could possibly offer an employer. Or Felicia, who you'll hear more about later, a domestic violence survivor who needed to provide for her children, but was filled with fear, embarrassed about her lack of education, and didn't know where to begin to look for a job. While each woman's personal story is unique to them, they share several similarities when they show up to their first JVS Women to Work session. They feel lost, defeated, scared, and what they say most often, alone. But soon, something very special starts to happen, and JVS Women to Work coordinator Judy Richmond watches it unfold year after year after year. These women start to smile. They begin to realize they are not alone. They feel supported and discover they do have skills and strengths and much to offer potential employers. They gain self-confidence, and they also gain new friends. All of this happens over the course of each JVS Women to Work session. Women assess their career interests, identify their work-related skills, prepare resumes, develop interviewing, networking, and computer skills, and launch their job searches. On a personal note, it's not lost on me that my 35-plus-year career at Fox 2 in Detroit began not too long after the Women to Work program began at JVS. Back then, believe it or not, it was called the Displaced Homemakers Program. Times have certainly changed. I was extremely fortunate to be able to build a career that I loved, one that was so personally and professionally fulfilling. And I know how meaningful it is to be able to use my skills in the workplace to make an impact and make a difference. And that's exactly what JVS Women to Work participants are able to accomplish in their lives, and why this event has always held a very special place in my heart. Last year, I had the pleasure of interviewing Felicia, one of the remarkable Women to Work graduates I referenced just a few minutes ago, as well as Judy Richmond on Fox 2. Let's watch a portion of that interview. Felicia, let's start first by telling a little bit about your story. You had been married for 16 years, and then all of a sudden, you were the breadwinner for your children.
That's correct. So I was with my ex-husband since the age of 19. As you said, married for 16 years. We have 3 beautiful children and was a stay-at-home mom for over a decade. Went through a very difficult divorce and was going to Haven for domestic violence. Haven actually is the one who told me about JVS and the Women to Work program. So I went through and the program, and thanks to this lovely woman, have this award and a wonderful job at Best Homes Title.
And there are so many women like that, so many women with very difficult situations, very difficult stories to tell, and JVS really helps give them the tools, the self-confidence to go out and take care of themselves and their families. Judy, let's talk about JVS. Let's talk about the specifics. What do you do for women when they come to you with a situation like Felicia's?
Well, there are so many things that are done for the women who attend, and one of the attractions, of course, is that the program consists of providing the women with all of the tools that they need in order to conduct an active job search. And they attend the program for 10 sessions, often also taking computer classes at the same time. and they find that they are not alone in their situation. There's a lot of support, and their self-confidence grows because of the fact that they make friends with each other, they feel very supported, and eventually, and Felicia is such a good example, are able to conduct an active job search, be successful in terms of interviewing, and land a job as soon as possible.
That's right.
And often they, in fact, get promoted, and they find that they are able even to reconnect with JVS because they may be hiring people in their current position.
Well, that's coming full circle, and that's really wonderful. So we're talking about things like resume preparation and interviewing skills and computer skills, because if you've been out of the workforce for 10 years, you perhaps don't have the computer skills that you need for a contemporary job.
Exactly.
So this is the award that Felicia won. You won that, and you keep this on your nightstand, right?
I do.
And you keep it there because your daughter sees it and knows that you won. What does that mean to you? And to know that she sees that, and you're such a good example for her.
I am very proud of it. I worked hard for it, and I think she sees that even out of a hard situation that you can persevere and succeed. So I try to, you know, represent that for my children.
Well, I know she must be very proud of her mom, and I know you should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
And thanks to the great people at JVS and Women to Work, so many women are being helped. Thank you so much, Judy and Felicia. The success of the Women to Work program is undeniable. Since it began 40 years ago, almost 2,000 women of all backgrounds, races, and religions, women just like Felicia, have graduated from Women to Work. 85% of them have either found employment or have gone on to continue their education or training. 2,000 women, that's incredible. The current session of the JVS Women to Work program just wrapped up, and we are so honored that our newest graduates are joining us at tonight's socially distanced event. On behalf of all of us, I hope each of you can feel our support as you begin what we know will be a fulfilling new chapter in your lives. The truth is, Trade Secrets is all about you. And it's also about our sponsors and guests who are attending this evening. The reason that JVS is able to provide the Women to Work program at no cost to participants is because of the generosity of our sponsors, guests, and the community at large who make donations to fund it. Our gratitude and appreciation run very deep. Watch now as several other inspiring graduates share how the JVS Women to Work program has changed their lives for the better.
Before I came to the Women to Work program, I was basically displaced worker, spending a lot of time with unemployment offices, just looking for something, trying to reconnect with some of my skills.
I was living out of the country for the past 5 to 6 years. It was for my then husband's job. So I was there. I put everything on my life on hold to support him and his career. My marriage was falling apart. Came back to the U.S. and I had nothing. I had no job, no money, no car, nowhere to live, you know, so I was really starting from zero, from scratch.
I was a mother at home for many years. I have 7 children, so I was busy raising them.
I was a flight attendant for 14 years, and I thought I was going to fly for the rest of my life. And then I filed for divorce, and within a few days later, my airline shut down unexpectedly. And then I found out that the bank accounts had been wiped out. And so I was now single, living at my parents' house. And then I couldn't find any jobs that were worth more than $10 an hour, and I was just devastated.
I was trying to apply for jobs by myself. It wasn't working. I knew I needed to try a different direction. I figured I'll call JVS.
When I came to the program the first day, I remember thinking, I've been thinking about my family, my kids for the last 15 years, and today, for like 2.5 hours, I thought about myself the whole time. It was amazing.
I learned that I had a lot to contribute to the world. I think I always knew that, but it gave me the encouragement to go deeper.
I learned through the Women to Work program my inner strength, that I could remain strong and that I was going to come out on top.
The differences that JVS made in my life, it encouraged me. It helped me to understand engagement, how to utilize my soft skills. I felt that that was a place where I needed to be to redefine myself, at the same time to find myself.
JVS was my very first step to being where I am today, so I will always have a special place for it in my heart.
JVS has helped me so much right now, and I foresee them helping me so much into the future. They're kind of like a friend who's kind of rooting you on and giving you that confidence.
Women in the Orthodox community are sometimes afraid to step out of their sphere and go outside into the world, and I would encourage them that JVS was a comfortable place. It can give them a pathway to reach some of their goals.
Without the program, I would not be an engineer at Ford. I would not have had the confidence to work for the census, and then that boosted my confidence to try new things, try the class. I really owe it all to starting out with Women to Work.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing your stories. Each year, we are also moved by your strength and your perseverance, and we are all very inspired by you. Now, we'd like to thank our 2020 Trade Secrets at Home event sponsors who deserve our gratitude and recognition. Thank you so much. They are presenting sponsor, Farbman Group and HealthRise, our platinum sponsors, Annette and Jack Aronson and DuBois Testamentary Foundation, diamond sponsors, Moscow Family Philanthropic Fund and Skinny Teas, emerald sponsors, EHIM and Huntington Bank, and our sapphire sponsors, Hadass and Dennis Bernard, Douglas C. Lane and Associates Incorporated, Elaine Fieldman through the Fieldman Family Foundation, Dorothy Gerson and Erica and Ralph Gerson, Greenleaf Trust, Connie Holzer of Tom Holzer Ford, Kenwall Steel Corporation, Lisa and Brian Meir, B. and Paul Schwartzbaum, Stone Foundation of Michigan, Lori and Alan Zeckelman. We also want to thank our Ruby sponsors, our Aquamarine sponsors, and our Pearl sponsors. Enormous thanks as well to our Amethyst sponsors, our Topaz sponsors, and finally to all of our Opal Ticket supporters. It's now my privilege to turn over tonight's program to JVS President and CEO, Paul Blatt. Paul took over the reins of this wonderful organization just as COVID-19 hit back in March, and he's doing an incredible job of leading the JVS Human Services team, which has been so committed to helping people get to work and get back to work during the pandemic. Again, it's been a great pleasure to be with you this evening. And now I'm going to sit back and watch the rest of tonight's program along with you from my home. I can't wait to hear Susie Farbman's words of wisdom in just a few minutes as I enjoy all the goodies in my party in a box. And a quick reminder, if you are moved this evening to make a donation to the JVS Women to Work program, and of course, we hope you are, you can click on the Donate tab on your screen. So Paul, take it away.
Oh God, thank you, Sherry. What amazing. I just want to extend my personal thanks to Sherry for serving as our MC.
I'm muted.
You stepped out of retirement to be with us tonight. You are truly a friend to the agency. Thank you so much. Tonight we're here to celebrate women. I have envisioned this moment for many years. To be honest, it looked a little bit different, but to be able to talk about strong women in my life. I actually wrote this early in March, where I envisioned that I would look down
at the women in my life and tell them to their faces how special they are to me. Well, that ain't happening. But there is a good chance that they're watching tonight. I asked for permission to pause and to share a little bit about the strong women who have made such a significant impact in my life. Okay, here we go. Mom, I actually took my phone out of my pocket because I was concerned that my mom would be calling me right now to tell me that I'm on her iPad. And I really hope she was able to log in, but that's a question as well. But nonetheless, my mom is strong. My mom taught me to have sufficiency outlook on life, to appreciate that what I have is enough. At times in my life, things were not easy financially for our family. It wasn't until I was much older that I realized how hard it really was. When I asked my mom, how did she do it? How did she survive? She simply said, we just always found a way to make things happen. Although money was scarce, we always had a sufficient amount. I appreciate the wisdom and so much more from her. Another impactful woman is my sister, Amy Smith. Right now, she's probably posting something on Facebook, but what Amy really taught me was about justice. In 1983, Amy was the first director of Camp Rainbow, a camp designed to give people with disabilities an amazing day camp experience. During the time Amy ran the camp, I acted as a teen volunteer, learning to value of how to treat people with respect and dignity, appreciate them for who they are as people. As you can imagine, at no point did I ever imagine being able to walk into JVS and see my campers being served by the agency. Amy laid the foundation for recognizing everyone deserves to be treated in a just manner. The next woman is at home, and I know she is laughing at me right now. And she'll tell me later that I was probably looking in the wrong direction. This young woman I admire and who inspires me every day, my wonderful daughter, Alana. Alana is tenacious. Since she was 9 years old, she had the goal that she was going to make the high school soccer team. Months after her bat mitzvah, she sprained her ankle playing soccer. We thought that it was healed and she got back on the field. We thought it was healed again, and later she told us it still hurt. And then months of doctors and therapy, she finally had to go undergo surgery. 5 months after even more rehab and lots of tears, she was cleared to play. The doctor told her that less than 15% of the people who have her injury ever return to competitive sports. I'm so proud to say that not only did she make the high school varsity team as a freshman, she kicks butt on a rugby field. Her drive and tenacity should be an inspiration to all. So before I go on with the evening and we get to Susie, I have one more incredible person who helped me become the person I am today. I have been so blessed to be inspired and supported by a woman who never questioned me, the woman who always believed in me, my beautiful wife, Faye. She is the one who provided me hope when I felt hopeless. Twice in our journey together, I found myself unemployed, unable to provide. During these times, Faye encouraged me to keep moving forward, to reach my potential. She is the foundation of our family. I am certain I would not be here tonight without Faye and her ability to inspire hope. All of these women have influenced me and guided me through my life. Through them, I have learned my trade secrets. The ability to know that whatever I have is sufficient. It is my responsibility to create a just society for all. I need to have drive and tenacity to reach my goals. And I need to help others find hope in situations that feel hopeless. I thank all of them for everything they've done for me. And I thank all of you for being here tonight, for guiding the way for our community. Okay, that's the hard part. Now, I gotta breathe. I'm sorry. All right, so now I get the honor of introducing an amazingly strong woman. Linda Schlesinger Wagner is the founder of Skinny Teas and an amazing sponsor for our event. She serves she serves on our board of trustees, has been the co-chair of this amazing event tonight. And everybody that knows Linda just knows the incredible energy, enthusiasm, creativity, and everything else that she brings when she comes into the room. So let's welcome Linda Schlesinger Wagner to introduce tonight's key speaker. Linda?
Well, wow, that was quite an introduction. I have the honor tonight of bringing to you someone who was voted unanimously to ask to be an honoree tonight. She is what her and I call each other, our kind of cousins, because in another life, not too many years ago, we were cousins by marriage. She is an incredible woman. Sometimes along the way, when we meet people, we meet someone who has a sparkle. That's Susie. In all the incredible things she's been through, she always has a twinkle in her eye, a smile on her face, and you'd never know the journey this woman has been on. I am deeply honored to call her a friend, a kind of cousin, and one of the most incredible women I know. And at the end of the day, if I take away some of the wonderful qualities she has, I will think I have done a good job in my life, because no one does it like Susie. I introduce you my kind of cousin, our honoree tonight, Susie Farman.
Well, that was just lovely. I'm going home now. I don't think I can live up to that praise, Miss Linda. And those of you who know Linda know that nobody says no to Linda. She is truly an astounding individual. And talk about resilience. Linda coined the concept. So resilience basically is kind of what I was hoping to talk to you about tonight. I'm frustrated because I'm visualizing Brenda and Peggy and Kara, and I want you, my girlfriends, my husband, I want my sister in the audience, and I have to sort of imagine you. So I'll do the best I can. Anyway, I have been a writer for my whole career. Writing to me has been sort of a superpower, and words are magic to me. And it's through words and through writing that somehow I've managed to get through some difficult stuff. Life has thrown a few curveballs at me, as no doubt it has to every single person who's listening tonight. I started out as a writer. I had a really wonderful career in journalism in the time when journalism was a seriously wonderful career. And at some point in time, however, but my husband was in real estate. And started out, we had 13 cents when we came back from our honeymoon in Acapulco. That was all he had in his pocket after we tipped the cab driver. And he worked really, really hard. We decided early on that one of the two of us should be basically home to raise the boys. And we had two amazing boys. So clearly in the genetics department, grand slam home run. So I was the at-home mom, and I worked part-time for the first 5 months. Excuse me. Burton was of the opinion that women shouldn't work, and at that point in time, that was a fairly widely held assumption. Thank you, Phyllis Schlafly. After about 5 months, Burton came home one day, and I guess he saw that I wasn't extremely fulfilled by dispensing formula and changing diapers. And he said to me, "You got to go back to work. I can't stand seeing you like this." At that point, I started working part-time, was a contributing editor for the Detroit News, worked for our various city magazines, and working again, I was me again. And that's one reason I so relate to this program. And oh, thank you. Here's to you. I so relate to this program because, you know, as women, so much of our identity is involved with who we are, how we produce, and raising children is just part of the picture. So I went to work for various publications and had some amazing experiences, met some amazing people. But along the way, my husband worked super, super hard, and he was starting to burn out. And naturally, as luck would have it, by the time he was burning out, I got this incredible job. Our sons were old enough to, you know, for me to really go for it. And I had a wonderful partner, Beth Singer, and she's an incredibly talented photographer. And the two of us had an amazing time. Can you imagine that I had a job of getting paid to look at beautiful homes? It was a great job. So we photographed them for Better Homes and Gardens. And to me, it was also a wonderful privilege to be able to win national attention for local talent, local design talent. So for 5 years, I was having a blast. My sons were old enough, and the only issue was during those 5 years, my husband had fairly well burned out, and so he was in the process of retiring. And just as I was firing up, the inevitable marriage issues occurred. And I did my very best to ignore them for a long time because I was having such a good time with what I was doing. But sooner or later, I couldn't handle it anymore. The pressure was too bad. And one day I finally said to my husband, I don't like what's happening to me. Either I need to get some help or we need to get some help. So he said, well, if it's important to you, I'll go with you. And so we did. I had heard of a couples program of all the bustling metropolises, Cumberland, Furnace, Tennessee. We went to a program there. It was a 5-day program, and it started to turn our marriage back around. But the next year was pretty brutal, and I spent a lot of time listening to Garth Brooks sing that incredible song, Sail My Vessel, and lying on the sage green carpet of our den and at our home in Franklin. And so time went on. Eventually things started to improve. It was a rough year though. And as is my practice being a writer, loving words, I decided I keep journals whenever things are rough. I'd like to tell you I keep journals all the time, but I don't. But when things are really tough, I do keep journals, and my journals become my best friends. And so when I finally confronted what was going on with us, I had reams and reams of notes about my doubts and what was going on. And so I ultimately turned them into that first book, Back from Betrayal. We were on Oprah in conjunction with that, our whole family. It was pretty dramatic, and it was so interesting because we get back from Oprah, this book comes out, Detroit News runs a big feature, Jewish News runs a big feature, and the phone goes dead, silent. It was like, maybe we should call AT&T, something's got to be wrong. Anyway, so what I discovered was that particular problem, that particular conundrum was one that nobody seemed to be able to deal with. And not long after that, actually 2 months after the book came out, I received a really, really scary diagnosis. Oh, I had stage 4 uterine cancer. And I was overwhelmed. Thankfully, Carmenos was around. I said to Burton, will you take over? This is so over my head. There's no way I'm able to make any kind of sensible, rational decisions. He said, absolutely. And he was a magnificent health champion and advocate. And somehow or other, I got better. And amazingly enough, because I had some doubts about it. And in the process of that, I wrote my second book, which is the one that's in your goodie bags. And I sure hope you'll read it. I'm going to read you a little bit from that. This sort of describes what I went on. The book is, it's a tough book, it's a tough story, but it's ultimately very hopeful. And I hope that you will not only read it yourself, but if you have friends or family who are struggling with cancer, you will give it to them, because here I am, 16 years, knock on wood. I say I have permanent dents in my head from knocking on wood. When a horse is bitten or cut, its flesh grows back darker and raised. The term for such scars is proud flesh. The poem For What Binds Us captures the way I imagine most survivors feel about their scars. Poet Jane Hirschfield notes, all flesh is proud of its wounds, wears them as honors given out after battle. At one point in the story of Peter Pan, Tinkerbell loses confidence. Sorry, this is emotional. Her light starts to flicker out. To save her, Wendy and Peter Pan and the Lost Boys clap their hands and repeat, I believe in fairies. When I was diagnosed, my light flickered too. But there were people who believed in medicine and believed in miracles and believed in me even when my faith faltered. Doctors, nurses, radiation techs, family, friends, and most of all, my husband, my champion. Some of those people were our guests that night. Others had paid $350 a ticket to be there. And I see from the sponsorships this evening, people paid more than that. Thank you all. That belief made all the difference. So I got through that. We had some good years. Lately, another curveball. This is the one that's ongoing, and this is the one that's hardest to talk about because it's ongoing. My husband was diagnosed with a brain tumor and had surgery for that. And in the process of that, surgery, his brain stroked and his left side shut down. And he's a southpaw. And he's been the most incredibly brave, resilient, stoic patient. But every time I go into the garage, that's where our golf cart is. And every time I get on that golf cart, I look at some of Burton's golf clubs lined up because he's the guy, he loves toys and loves golf clubs. And I think to myself, the wrong one of us is going to play golf. But it is what it is. Yeah, all of us go through hard stuff. And I say to Burton, you know, I don't know how you do it. And he says simply, you got to make the most of what you've got. So I want to thank you all tonight for being here, for joining me. Linda, your faith overwhelms me, and you are the most incredibly resilient person. Burton, I love you. Thank you. My incredible sons, David and Andy, our fabulous daughters-in-law, Nadine, Amy, and 7 spectacular grandchildren. I'm very blessed. In spite of all the curves life has thrown, there have been plenty of blessings. Blessings to all of you. And let's just close by remembering, I'm going to quote my husband and give him the last word. Make the best of what you've got. These are tough times, and try and remember that. God bless. Thank you.
I want to hug you.
I know.
I have no words, but we want you to stand there and watch the monitor.
Okay.
Because you have some well wishes from your friends and people who are here. They are here. So please.
Thank you to JVS Human Services to allow me to help honor my incredible sister, Susie Farbman. Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. That's our theme song. Couldn't resist. Having a sister is a lifelong birthday gift that you get to open daily. That's certainly true in my case. I get to talk to Susie every day, even though we live on separate coasts. We laugh together, cry together, even scream together when necessary. A lot of people think we look alike, but it frosts me to always have to tell them that I'm the younger one. Susie's remarkable. Besides being a world-class sister and wife, she's a sensitive and prolific writer, an understanding and appreciative mother and grandmother, and a true friend of many outstanding women, some of whom are on the call tonight. JVS Human Services picked a perfect honoree for Trade Secrets. Susie has been a mentor to many in showing how to overcome challenges and to get back to living a full and purpose-filled life. So congratulations to my fabulous older sister, who will always be my inspiration.
You've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. You got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You've got troubles, I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, I see it through. 'Cause you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. Some of the folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, but none of them will ever it's me and you. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
Wow.
That's
That was
amazing.
something, right?
That is amazing.
Okay, so we want to present you with this gift. And yeah,
We're standing at a respective
we're
table.
doing our 6 feet. You have given all of us in this audience a gift in so many ways. So to honor you, we're giving you back the gift in a different form. Enjoy.
What you just did for me is amazing.
We couldn't think of what to get this amazing woman. So what better thing than to give her back her book, leather bound.
Wow. That's so cool.
And may she always have it and know the gift that
Oh
you
my
gave
gosh.
us. And
Oh.
we thank you. We love you.
How'd you do this? This is great.
We figured it out.
Oh my gosh.
We figured it out.
What a great gift.
Love
Thank you.
And I'm one of those friends I want you to know forever. We can't.
I can't stand this.
I know, I can't either. So I'm going to get Paul up here. And Paul, we want you to come up and we thank you and thank Susie. And we're going to step off because we have this amazing auction. And let's see who the winners are.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Oh, wow.
What a night. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing, Susie. It's amazing. Oh. Okay. Let's get to different and more and fun. Let's go do some fun. How about that? Is that good? All right. So we got our, I'm supposed to tell you something special about this, and I'm going to do that. And I'm going to pull this off, and I'm going to be very gentle about it. So, each of you, and thank you for all who have helped us to be a part of tonight's evening. I want to make sure I pause and say thank you to Jewish Federation of Metro Detroit, who is such an amazing partner of ours. So much, and especially this past year, the things that they've been able to support us with is amazing. I have to recognize the outstanding Board of Trustees of JVS, who has incredible support in every way and helping the people that we help every day. Led by a friend, Josh Eichenhorn, who's immensely committed to the work we do and the community as a whole. So before I move any further, at risk of maybe even embarrassing some of them, and some are here and some aren't, but they're all with us. So I have to make a special thanks to JVS's staff, Sandy Schuster, Marla Janess, who is at home so happy because things are going so smoothly. Carrie Martin, who is here with us, that is never going to get in front of this camera, but does so much to make tonight happen, and we're so appreciative. Hopefully many of you saw her when you were picking up your bags earlier. And it's my sincere gratitude to our Trade Secrets Planning Committee, which pivoted from an in-person, we were doing it and then we weren't doing it, and now we're here tonight without missing a beat. And to our amazing co-chairs, Linda Schlesinger, Wagner, and Carolyn Krieger. Wow. As Lucille Ball says, because I just always have that quote ready, if you want something done, give it to a busy person to get it done. And that's I don't even think I said the quote right, but at least we got there. We got the sentiment nonetheless. And these two women, although running their own businesses, have been so committed to the work we do, and to make tonight happen. Unprecedented year in these uncertain times. How many other things can it? No. Thank you, Carolyn. And now let's get on with the famous JVS Trade Secret raffle. Good luck to everyone. So, different than before, all of your raffle tickets for the signature raffle were placed in the same basket. And we have 10 baskets that are valued between $500 and $1,500, and we are going to randomly draw them. And so there is a basket that'll show up, and we're going to go from there. So let's get going. This first one, and we're on camera. Look at that. Awesome. Intimate dinner for 8 in your home, hosted by Chef Jason. Cooper's Hawk wine tasting, and Peter's Palate Pleaser gift card, valued at $500. And watch this, look at that. Isn't that so cool? I'm so excited about this basket. That's the whole thing I've been waiting for all night. And here we go. Lois Levinson. Lois Levinson, you won that one. Woo! All right, we're gonna make this smooth transition. Watch this. It's gonna be like magic, and there it is, and there's the ticket, and there we are. All right, great. So our next one, and we're gonna move fast because I know all of you have to go have a bio break any moment now. Bring back the romance. Is this one? Friday or Saturday nights at the Troy Marriott with breakfast for 2. Wow. Birmingham chocolates, dining gift cards, and wine, valued at $500. And the winner is, oh boy, Sandra and Alan Schwartz. Woo! All right, we're moving along. They said this was gonna be smooth, no problem. Hope you guys are having fun. Oh, I just ripped it, so we have no idea what this says. Accessorize it. Hand-cut crystal pearl necklace, Yves Saint Laurent black purse from Saks, and a $300 gift card from MB Jewelers, valued at $1,800. And where's that? There it is. Oh, there it is. Here we go. And the winner is Roberta Grenadier. Woo! Congratulations, Roberta. All right, this one's going to be tricky. Here we go. So we have House Beautiful Package. Rosewood Forest acrylic painting, framed photo of Antarctica, and a porcelain room diffuser, valued at $550. So we're going to make sure that we take this off for a moment so I don't break something. That was my third objective of tonight. One was not to cry. The other one was not to ruin that painting. And the winner is Randy Myers. I hope so, yes. Woo! I hope you're all clapping. Everyone clap at home. Come on, let's hear it. Woo! All right, we're moving along. Here we go. It's all about the kids package. Oh, that looks fun. Hope I win this one. Toyology Toys, $100 gift card. Detroit Kid, 1-month family membership. Discovery Toys, and numerous, it says numerous, dining gift cards valued at $505. And the winner is, you guys are wondering how this is just showing up. I know it, but Jody Neff. Jody Neff. Woo! All right. Wow, cooler. How come my name hasn't come out here? What's going on? All these cool things. Try something new. Psychic experience for 4 and a tea at Boston Tea Room. Wow. Golf foursome with a cart, both at Lincoln Hills and Springdale golf courses. Detroit Experience Factory gift card, family membership at Pewabic, private knitting lessons, and much, much more, all in this amazing cooler. And the winner is 7, 8, 9. There we go. Carolyn Coblin. Oh, hey, Carolyn Coblin. Yes, how exciting. Look at you, both hands. All right. How we doing? We moving along? We're doing good? We did a live auction the other day trying to do that Zoom, and people said I was moving too slow. So I'm going to try to keep moving as fast as I can. Nice wheels package. Ooh. A Mustang for a weekend from Tom Holzer Ford. Full service from Jack's Car Wash for a whole year. Belt Tire gift card and some other goodies valued at $1,060. Oh, this is wait. Oh, there it is. Okay. Carrie is just trying to mess with me up here now. Beth Sills. Yeah. All right. I just got, like we got to keep moving because there are people that are waiting for $4,000 gift card to Somerset. Just saying. They're all enjoying this, and I'm happy for all of our winners, but there are people that are waiting for that other one or that house, that amazing house that we have coming up. Okay, here we go. A little of everything. Foursome at Oakland University, foursome of golf. Basket of seat sitters items. Catastic in-home pet visits. Basket of dog treats and supplies. Family portrait. And a bunch of gift cards, $953. I'm waiting. It's like next time it's gonna show up on the other side. You guys, they're gonna mess with me and they're gonna show. And the winner is Susan Hurst.
Woo, good one. Congratulations.
Yes. And we are moving along. They can't decide which one we're gonna come up with next. Look at this. What's this? I wrapped this one, in case anyone was wondering. I was up all night last night doing this, or not. Looking good package. Mark Lamberg, DDS, in-office teeth whitening session, eyelash extensions, private Pilates. I totally froze. Pilates session when we can do that again. Yoga classes when we can do that again. 2 dry bar blowouts. And Hirsch's $50 gift card valued at $1,100. Oh, it's over here. Sorry. I'm only doing this to make Carrie laugh over here. That's. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And the winner is Sherry Stein. Yay, Sherry Stein. I wish I got to read off raffle ticket numbers, and I can pause like when there's one number left, and everyone will be go, "Ooh, what is it? What is this?" Has anyone heard of skinny teas? So amazing. Look at this skinny teas package. I don't even know why I'm pulling this off. This is a huge assortment of skinny teas. That's what it says. But $1,350 value. Wow. That's awesome. All right, here we go. Oh, man. Look at this. Who's getting the skinny teas? And the winner is Lauren Stone. I think we're going to go with that. Lauren Stone. Hopefully that's the right person, and we'll find out later when somebody tells me differently. Congratulations, Lauren. Woo! I just blew out the speakers in the back there. The audio folks, we're done. We're moving to the smaller stuff. Are we there? What? Yes? The bigger stuff. I'm sorry. So now we're moving to the prizes that what are these called? Signatures, I think, right? No? Okay. Well, we're gonna, really what we're doing for those that are interested, we're about to pull a half-hour phone session with Rebecca Rosen. And I bet she already knows who won.
Oh, right.
Oh, I didn't even come up with that on my own. That was actually written for me. This is great. I would have never come up with it. Rebecca knew that I wasn't going to come up with that, though. And the winner is Jessica Edmondson. Woo! Jessica Edmondson. Woo! That's amazing. All right. Next, someone is going to go and spend a week-long stay for 8 at Lake Charlevoix. This house is amazing. If you've seen the pictures online, it is an amazing looking house. So so if it comes up and the name resembles somebody from my family, it's not fixed. Just saying. I hope I didn't. Now I'm gonna pull my wife, right? It's not my wife. The winner is Marcy Spitz. Woo! This is the last one? Yes? Oh, I think it says it on here for me. Finally, this is what everyone's been waiting for. $4,000 Somerset gift card. That one's not bad, huh? With the holidays right around the corner. And the winner is, should I pause?
Yes.
Okay.
Drum roll.
We have a sound machine in the other room. And the winner is Nancy Ferris.
No way.
I swear.
Oh my God.
Nancy won. So again, Susie, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Congratulations to all of the raffle ticket. Thank you to all of our supporters. As a result of everything that everybody has done, and the number keeps inching up for us, which is even more amazing. We have exceeded our goal for this year, and we have raised over $250,000 to support the women and job seekers in Metro Detroit. So amazing. So, on behalf of everybody here at JVS, on behalf of our Trade Secrets Planning Committee, please, everybody, be safe out there, be healthy out there, and please come join us for the 13th annual Trade Secret fundraiser. Good night. Thank you.